Hi, everybody. So today we are going to learn the next step in solving linear systems. So far, we have learned how to solve them by graphing and by substitution. Today, we are going to learn how to solve them through a process called elimination. And this is where you are going to eliminate one of the variables. So this first day, we're going to do the easier one-step method, which is adding or subtracting. So I say so a lot, don't I? When you look at these two linear equations, what do you notice when you look at the y's about the coefficients? Here we have what? They are opposites, right? You have negative 4y and positive 4y. So what do you do if you add, what do you get if you add negative 4y and positive 4y together? You get 0, because it doesn't matter what y is. If you have negative 4 of them and then you have positive 4 of them and you combine them, you end up with 0. So in the elimination method, you line up your equations and you will either add or subtract so that you can get rid of one of the variables. Let's look here. Find the sum of the equation. This one we're going to add because they are opposites, because you want to get rid of them. 2x plus 3x is 5x. Negative 4y plus 4y is 0y, or 0. Negative 10 plus 5 is negative 5. So then, right, if we divide both sides by 5, divide by 5, x equals negative 1, right? Then we're going to put x in to find the value of y. In either of the equations, negative 2 times x is negative 1, minus 4y equals negative 10. I did the first equation. Negative 2 times negative 1 is 2, minus 4y equals negative 10. We will subtract 2 from both sides. Then you end up with 2 minus 2 is 0. Negative 4y equals negative 12 divided by negative 4 divided by negative 4. Y equals 3. So the solution should be negative 1, comma 3. You could check it by graphing. You could check it by plugging them into the other equation, right? 3 times negative 1 is negative 3. 4 times 3 is 12. Negative 3 plus 12 is not negative 5, or not positive. Oh, negative 3 plus 12. I made a mistake. This is why we show our work. Let's go back and look. X is negative 1, right? X equals negative 1. 2 times negative 1 is negative 2, minus 4y equals negative 10, plus, oh, because it was oh no, that was a positive 2, minus 2, that's negative 12, negative 4y minus 12, positive 3. Huh. I see what I did wrong. I have a negative 2 right here. That's not a negative 2, that's a positive 2. And so if that's a positive 2, then this is a positive 2 times a negative 1. That's a negative 2. Negative 2 divided by 2, or negative 2 to get it to the other side, you add 2. Negative 10 plus 2 is not negative 12. It is negative 8. Negative 8 divided by negative 4 is not negative 3. It is, or not positive 3, it is 2. So this should not be a 3. Oops. It should be a 2. This is why we show our work. This is why we check our answers. I knew what I was doing, I still made a mistake. And what was it with? A negative sign. Simple as that. It wasn't even a mathematical one. I just wrote it down wrong from here. So now let's check. 3 times -1 is -3, plus 4 times 2 is 8. -3 plus 8 is +5, yes. Okay, so that's the basics. You are going to either add or subtract. Okay, now look at this here, the steps in the elimination method. You should take a screenshot or write this in your notes right here. Okay, this is a method used to solve systems where one variable is eliminated by adding or subtracting the two equations. Add or subtract the equations to eliminate one variable, then solve for the other. Substitute that value into either original equation to find the value of the other one and write the solution. Let's look at an example. In this one, they graphed the solution to see if the answer was right. That's not the one we're going to look at. You can do those if you're struggling later. We are going to look at this one right here. So first of all, the coefficients are the same. So to get rid of them from the y, we are going to subtract. 3x minus 1x is 2x. 5 minus -1 is 6. You can probably figure this out. 2x divided by 2, 6 divided by 2, x equals 3. Then let's plug it in. 3 plus 2y equals -1. 2y, we are going to subtract 3 from both sides, equals -4. Divide by 2. Y equals -2. Our answer should be 3 comma -2. Let's plug them into this equation. 3 times 3, 3 times 3 plus 2 times -2. Does that equal 5? That would be 9 plus -4. Does that equal 5? It does. Yay. Our answer is right here. Okay. If we wanted to, we could graph them, right? But that's going to be, on this one, graphing is going to be a little tricky because you're not going to have whole numbers. You're going to end up with y equals -3/2 x minus 5/2, which you could do, and then y equals -1/2 x minus 1, which you could do. So you could do that just to check to see if you're close. I'm not going to do it now because I want to make this a quick video for you. Okay. When you are solving special systems where either the two lines are the same or the two lines are parallel, when you subtract or add, here they are adding, you get zeros, right? If they are the same line, -4x plus 4x is 0, -2y plus 2y is 0, 4 plus -4 is 0, 0 equals 0 always. There are an infinite number of solutions. Okay, the other one like this, if you, on this one we're subtracting because they are the same coefficients. X minus x is 0. Plus y minus y is 0 equals -2 plus negative or minus 4 is -6. 0 does not equal -6. It will never equal -6. So this has 0 solutions. These lines are parallel. X plus y equals -2. That's y equals -1x minus 2. And then y equals -1x plus 4. These are parallel lines. They will never cross. So those special solutions, you can tell if you graph them, okay? This one, and you can tell just by looking. These x's are going to, if we subtract, they will go away. These y's will go away. 3 minus -2 is not going to be 0. This is 0 solutions. They are parallel. Right? This one, if we add them, x plus -x is 0, -6y plus 6y is 0, 7 plus -7 is 0, 0 equals 0. This is infinite number of solutions. They are the same line, okay? Now, the last thing to tell you is that you will be solving linear systems with models, okay? Now, what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to find one that does not have the equation, because your homework will not have the equation, but these ones have the equation. So let me see. Let's see if we can do this. A rectangular garden has a perimeter of 120 feet. So let's draw it, right? What do you know about this? Here's the width, here's the length, here's the length, here's the width. What is the perimeter? Perimeter is L plus L plus W plus W, or 2L plus 2W, right? And what do we know about the perimeter? It is 120 feet. So we are going to write this as 120. The length of the garden is 24 feet greater than twice the width. Length equals 2 width, twice the width, plus 24. Okay? So let's rearrange this so that we can get the lengths and the widths on the same side. So we're going to subtract 2W. L minus 2W equals 24. Let's flip it around. 24 equals L minus 2W. I'm going to rewrite these down here in a different color. So we've got 120 equals 2L plus 2W. Then 24 equals L minus 2W. Are we going to add or subtract? We are going to add because these are opposites. This is 144 equals 3L, and these eliminate. Then we're going to divide by 3. So then 3 goes into 14 4 times with a remainder of 2. 3 goes into 24 8 times. 48 equals L. So L equals 48. And then we can plug that in to this or to this to find out what W is. So 24 equals 48 minus 2W. Subtract 48. So that means negative 24 equals negative 2W. Divide by negative 2. 12 equals W. Okay, so then we found the length and the width of the garden. Okay, let's look at these examples. If you get confused on how to set it up, read through all of the examples. Okay, in your homework, it is going to ask you what you are doing. Sorry, on your homework, it is going to give you the words, but not the equations. There are 2 word problems. There are 8 regular problems. Please do the problems. Please check your work. Write the number you got correct. If you are struggling with the word problems, that's okay. They are harder. We will work on it more in class on Monday. Okay? Thank you very much. Good luck with your homework. Reach out to me during fundamentals if you need some help. Have a great day. Bye.